Hi, I'm Gwen Alamo, and this is my Unit 5 speech, Ethics versus Heckling. We encounter hecklers all throughout our life. There's always someone who wants to interject their opinion into what a speaker is saying. There are appropriate times for this, and there are not appropriate times for this. And tonight, we're going to talk about how you deal with these issues. According to Jaffe, 2007 to 2010. In the early slave and railroad days, a well-known lore about a 6-foot railroad worker is used constantly to display heckling and a person's true moral values and ethics. According to Guy Johnson. In the proverbial words of well-known John Henry, the 6-foot-tall slave, "You're nothing but a common man. Before that steam drill shall beat me down, I'll die with my hammer in my hands." He was very persistent, and he fought to the end, and shows how we can persevere to overcome. It's a life lesson that's been used in characters and songs from the 1800s, when this was supposedly had happened. Ethics are our moral speech and our moral code, our values. Heckling is someone who just wants to interject their opinions and throw you off topic. Vullner, in our book, states, "Lay your hammer down, defend your beliefs, persevere to the end, never give up. Never give the heckler the win." I submitted a photo of John Henry, which was submitted and taken around July 4th in the 1800s in Talcott, West Virginia, where it supposedly happened. There was the Big Bend Tunnel. There was the 6-foot-tall railroad worker, and they wanted to see who could go faster, the man or the machine, the steam machine. And John Henry never gave up. He died trying, and he did win. So anytime life gets you down, listen to John Henry. He'll pick you up and teach you how to stand strong in your convictions. Now we come across heckling on TV. We have the famous sitcom, Everybody Loves Raymond. Raymond is very close to his mother and is a mama's boy. And his brother is very jealous. So he is constantly heckling Raymond. And Raymond's always having to check his moral convictions to make sure he's doing what's right. And most of the time, he gives in, and whatever his mother says is correct. And his mother is always heckling his wife and asking her about her values. So if you need some humor in your life, watch Everybody Loves Raymond. This is according to Tiana Dave, 2009, from the Milwaukee Journal in the Centennial. We also have the famous movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? With George Clooney. Who doesn't love to watch it with George Clooney? This is also a railway story with 3 prisoners, and how Everett and his other 2 cronies break away from prison and fight to go home to his wife, and how his wife has told his daughters that he died under a train. So there's a lot of heckling and moral values, but it's a funny situation. It's also on page 45 in our book. Hecklers are competitive people. Now, we have a lot of hecklers in the United States because we have the freedom of speech, and that's part of the freedom of speech, being able to debate and discuss topics. And we've done that through Obama with the heckler who called him a liar. We've done it with President Bush with the journalist who threw a shoe at him. Stand true to your convictions and beat the hecklers. They'll always exist. Thank you.